Hello everyone, it's Lynn and Greg here. Welcome to our kitchen. Hope you've enjoyed your summer. I know it's been very hot along with a lot of rain. Today we are here to talk to you about something special.
So we were very pleased with all the feedback we got when we shared our taco seasoning mix this spring, and so we figured we'd do it again.
Today we're going to talk to you about our special steak rub that we have been using for about 20 years in our family. We use this recipe every time we cook steaks. It doesn't matter what kind of steak cut you like, it works for all of them.
So we're going to show you exactly how we make it, and so that you can then make it for yourself, your family, your friends, and really impress on your next barbecue.
So let's get started. We're going to show you how to make it. Oh, and just before we hit the ground running here to show you how to make it, please, if you do use this recipe, we ask you to take some pictures of it, tag us on social media. We're going to be holding a contest and we're going to be making a draw for a $50 gift certificate to Davy Jones in Sarnia, and that draw will take place October 11th. So please give it a try. I'm sure your guests won't be disappointed, and I hope you enjoy it in your family as much as we have in ours. First thing we have here is 2 cups of brown sugar. We're gonna it's already been measured out. We're gonna pour that in there for you.
And then the next thing you add is 3/4 cups of salt.
Next, we're gonna add here 2 tablespoons of white pepper. And then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of red pepper flakes to add a little kick. Promise it won't be too spicy, but please don't skip that step. It's well worth it.
The next ingredient is 2 tablespoons of freshly ground fennel. Fennel is the secret to this recipe. You can grind it a couple of ways. First, you can grind it in a coffee grinder, or what we like doing is grinding it by hand. And then when you're done, the fennel is nice and ground. You don't have any big pieces in it, and you just add it to the mix.
Next, we're gonna put in the coriander. It is 1.5 tablespoons of coriander, so we're gonna put that in there. Last but not least, we have our porcini mushrooms here. They are dried. And if you don't know what they look like, I just want to keep the packaging so that you could see what it looks like when you're looking for it in the grocery store. So it's dried porcinis. We use the entire box in this recipe. It is 0.5 ounces is what you're looking for. And as you can see, the porcinis are quite large. We do not add them in the steak rub like this. We actually break them down in small pieces. So you do have a couple choices. You can grind them up with yourself in the grinder like Greg did for the fennel, or you can put it in a food processor. We sometimes use them in a food processor. It's just very quick, efficient. So it's up to you. So this is what the porcinis look like, all broken up in small pieces. We've grinded them up in our food processor. So we're gonna add that here, and this will give the rub a deep, earthy depth.
Now we have all the ingredients in, we just mix it up thoroughly so we get even amounts on all of our steaks. Now that the rub is mixed up, it's time to apply to the steaks.
So we're going to apply some of this onto the steak here. I use about a tablespoon, and this one's a little bit bigger. And then I use a spoon to just work it in. You want to leave this on your steak for about 15 minutes per side. There we go. Ooh, those look good. And just so you know, today we're using New York strip loins for our cut of meat.
See you in 15 minutes.
So here's our steak. It's been sitting for 15 minutes. As you can see, the brown sugar is all melted into the steak and the juices are coming to the surface. And so now I'm going to take that same steak and I'm going to flip her over, and I'm going to apply more rub the same amount approximately. This little guy, I'm going to give a little bit more here. I'm going to use my spoon to just rub it into the steak, making sure I try to get every single piece so that we have steak rub on all areas of the steak. Oh, that looks so good. All right, we're gonna let that rest for another 15 minutes.
Okay, it's been 15 minutes per side, and you can just see how the juices are pouring out of the steak now and how that rub is just penetrating. Lots of juices, all ready for the barbecue.
And just like that, there is a perfectly medium rare steak. So I hope you guys enjoy your steak rub as much as we do. Bon appetit.